So bear with me on this. Uh, Hello, Cowboy. Hello, Toucan. Hello, Cardinal. I think that's everyone. I think I got everyone. It's 3D minutes clear. Sorry for the delay. It took a little bit longer to get set up than I thought because it took too long to put on this dang suit. So today's just gonna be a really short stream, I would imagine, because the idea is to just like go over some new stuff and I don't know. If you want to, I can do a little behind the scenes thing. I probably want to start doing these types of streams for maybe the foreseeable future, like maybe once a week, where I just kind of give like little updates. But there probably isn't going to be very much substance to them. Not that there is in most of my streams, really. But hi, I am in 3D now, and I am officially back. Normal streams will still continue, so or the ones I have generally scheduled. So that would be you see new. Oh wait, you can see them. YouTube doesn't know about them yet. I've been here for a minute, but YouTube took time loading chat. Okay, hi Sky. Also, YouTube doesn't know the redeems yet because I don't know if I should put the redeems in the description or something. But I could. Oh, Miso's also here. Hi Miso. But or I could do a little thing where it's like exclamation mark menu and it like tells you all of them. Not sure. Don't spoil it for them, Cowboy. Not yet. So, what do I want to do first? I probably just want to show off the new redeems and stuff, right? And to be nice to you guys, I'll trigger them myself so that you guys don't have to pay with the thing that I want to rename, but I haven't yet. Hold on, I think I can rename it right now. Oh crap, no, well, I mean, I can rename it on YouTube, maybe? Okay, hold on. I think it's called exclamation mark points name. And I don't know if I need to do I don't know if this will work. Hopefully this works. I don't know if that worked. That could have worked. That could not have worked. I'm not sure, but hopefully it did work. Also, I noticed that like when I do this, there's like some weird artifacting going around on my shoulders. I should probably fix that. Okay, so where was I? Watching from a meeting right now. Now I need this meeting to end. Oh, wait, does that mean you can't hear me? Can I take this opportunity to brutally roast Toucan? Maybe. Okay, so, right. The point redeems. So first of all, we have like the usual redeems that we normally have, right? So we still have hydrate. If I can hit it right now. Once I figure out where it is, here it is. So the hydrate redeem looks like this. Ah! Okay, it worked. I might need to lower the force on that actually because I don't want to do a flip every time someone hydrates. But did I force Gav to hydrate? hope not. I hope it didn't detract points from him, because Terabata told me he was the one who did it, but I know for a fact it was me. It was me who did that. Hold on. Let me drink some water on that note. My head tracking is a little bit weird right now, as you can see. So I probably need to do something about that later. Okay. I can just rotate myself a little bit for now. Let's rotate me. I will procedurally rotate myself so that I am in the right. I'm facing you guys. There we go. There we go. Okay. Next up is the stretch emo, and this one's a little bit weird. I was told that it's disturbing, but here it is. Okay, thank you to thank you, Sky. The BGM has been turned. Why is my head like this? I think this has something to do with my face tracking, actually. Is the music a bit loud for anyone else? Apparently it was. Also, hello, Kudo, whom is actually paperback, I think. I should probably stretch because I did redeem my own stretch emote. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me redeem it again so that you guys can see it again. Because I don't know if it actually, like... There we go. If it actually went through. Or if you guys actually noticed it. But my tentacles should stretch out. So, the other redeems that are available are... For you guys on YouTube, it should be !throw or !yeet. And that is this one. As you can see, I have added physics. Also, this one does not have a cooldown, which may or may not be a good thing. But you can just, like, spam points to keep doing this over and over again if you wanted to. There we go. The last one is this one. This is !bald. And it does exactly what it says on the 10 really. Now, I don't know why you would want to do this one, but I thought it would be a nice option. There are a couple more I did kind of want to add where it would be like turning my glow off or changing the color of the glow. Which actually, now that I think about it, is the RGB even on right now? Oh, it's not. Hold on, let me turn it on. Where is it? Here it is. There we— ow! Wait, did someone find a donation link? I think someone found a donation link. Right now I don't know who donates, which is something that I do need to fix. And it doesn't show up. So I should probably check that out. Perhaps. Did someone perhaps donate? Hold on. I actually need to, like, do a checkout on this because I don't really know how this works quite yet. And I need to figure it out so I can code it properly. You know, now that I think about it, do I even get to know? Surely I get to know, right? Why wouldn't I? Gosh darn it. Okay, so right now, I don't know how to figure out who does it to me. Nice makeover, thank you, Versus. But I'm going to... I will thank you in the next stream when I manage to figure it out. I'm kind of assuming it's Sky right now based on his reaction. But, just to show that again, this is the donation, thingy that happens... Where the heck is it? Here it is. There are a couple of more like extra thingies, which is, if I ever get a follow or a subscribe, follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, because subscribe means something different on Twitch. This happens. If I get a Twitch subscription or a YouTube membership, this happens. Obviously, I don't have YouTube memberships right now because that is unavailable to me, but it's there just in case that does happen, which it will. I promise. Probably? I probably promise. Hold on. Why is my facial tracking doing this? Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, it might be in these settings right here. Excuse me while I try and fix my crap. Nope, I have no idea why it's doing this. I think what it's trying to do is it's trying to like calculate my movements from both my like head moving from my face tracker and my head moving from my other thing. The suit that I have on. So hold on, what if I do this? Head movement intensity 0, 0, 0. Does that work better? I'm not sure. Cleo, I just started looking at the streams. Why are you bald? Calibrated successfully. Well, I'm not sure. Well, there's a my hand fell off. Hold on. Okay. I added a bald redeem, and this is gonna last like this for the next, well, I mean 5 minutes from when I started. Bald Cleo reminds me of the Avatar Saint Aang. That's what one of my friends told me when I showed it off to them too. Is that it reminds them of the Aang from the Avatar. Oh, it's back. Anyway, of Aang from Avatar. I can't talk today. Last Airbender. Avatar the Last Airbender. Avatar the Avatar is what I was going to say. So as you can see, there are a couple of things I need to fix. First off, I am slowly drifting off in this direction again. Secondly, I need to fix the head thing when I don't have the funny helmet on, because the way I did it last time is I had a hat on, and which was what was like kind of juicing my brain. And I want to add a couple of more redeems for you guys so that you guys can control the glow situation right now. Also want to add a head pat redeem because that is something that I think Cowboy, Flying, and Christian like. The gravity is still shifting under. It's the dang tectonic plates. Except the tectonic plates only affect me and not the actual background. Cleo has 3D model has 3D mocap drift. I mean, that is like pretty much what it's called. It's because of the way the suit works, is that it's inertial mocap, so like over time a bunch of errors will accumulate, and the data that you receive is going to be a little bit different than the data that is shown, kind of. I think the Bald Redeem is the best one yet. Well, you'll be glad to know the Bald Redeem is on an entire 15-minute cooldown, because then I at least have like 10 minutes with hair if people decide to spam the dang thing. There is a way I can fix the drift, like I implied yesterday, and that is I need to get an HTC Vive, because apparently the suit can use it for position aiding, and then it will use that to determine my position in global space instead of the kind of like movements that I do, and it's trying to interpolate from that. Also, hi Marv. Oh right, I'm about to break everyone's immersion. Once you get your biblically accurate model of finalized, will that be a redeem? I'm not sure yet, because it could be very resource intensive, and if it was a redeem, I'm worried that I won't be able to like control it enough to not crash my computer. In fact, one of the things that's already a bit resource intensive is a hydrate redeem, because it's doing a liquid simulation. So anyway, let me break your immersion real quick. So if you don't want your immersion broken, you can tune away now. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we are. You can increase the cooldowns. I guess I could, but like I just kind of don't want to do it when I'm like in the middle of like something in Monster Hunter or something, you know, where it actually does take up a lot of resources. So this is technically what my room looks like in Warudol. And this is me. Hi. I'm not in a chair right now because I did not bother to model a chair. So I'm just doing a really sick invisible chair exercise currently. The room is rendered a lot more. Rendered a lot more than I expected. I did actually make an entire room layout here, because I wanted it in case I needed it, right? So this is the bed. I don't have any pillows. I don't have any things on the nightstands. I don't have anything on the shelves or on the table. So I'm basically doing the bachelor special right now. Also, as you can see, like, the skirt does kind of mess up a bit when in, like, any position that's not standing. That's just kind of going to be a thing. Which is why I have it occluded when I'm sat down in the other camera. The entire outside is technically has stuff as well, but it's a little bit weird because, there's a little bit of forced perspective going on here, and that the things over there are like really big, the things over here are small, and they're like at weird angles. So if you go from the room, everything looks fine, but once you get outside, everything looks like a little bit wonky. I mean, that's kind of just like a design thing I had to do to get everything working properly. The ocean of this is a weird place, so that works. Also, the crystals themselves are animated, and for some reason I decided to stick a proper prefab of the crystal down here where no one can see in true video game fashion. Where it's technically loaded all the time, in case I need to deload it for any reason. But these are the crystals. Watch the angle. The angle should be fine. I have shorts on. I also like all of the textures, or most of them, are like are just straight up baked into the model itself. So, like, when I say I'm not wearing anything underneath my clothes, I'm literally not wearing anything underneath my clothes because it doesn't exist. Okay. Also, strictly speaking, everyone's not wearing anything underneath their clothes. The lights are also animated, even though I kind of didn't have to. They do a very slow bobbing motion. And so is the beam of light back there. It is, the intensity of it and the scale of it changes ever so slightly. Again, not really anything people can notice, but yeah. That's deep, bro. That's the type of content you can expect from me. Okay. So going away from my working camera, back to the just chatting camera, where I am still slowly drifting off stage right. Stage right? Stage right. I honestly think that's probably going to be it for this stream, because I just wanted to do a little bit of a catch up. I went over what plans I want to do. Like, next week when, like, I do another one of these, I'll update you guys on, like, what I've changed. I'm not sure. Like, as you can see, this is mostly a work in progress for me. I don't actually know what game I'll stream next. I kind of wanted to do a cute little 3D thing for it, but I'm thinking it might be a little bit too much work. It's probably going to be Pokemon, because I have the thumbnail made for it and everything. I just haven't started on it because I was too busy working on this. Will the Luminis come in different variations, or they're all the same? Well, technically, they already come in different variations. They are pretty much fully customizable from the animation panel. I kind of want to launch, like, a little, like, website URL or, like, some sort of thing that will allow you guys to customize your own Luminis. But obviously that's going to be a lot of work, and I'm not sure, like, how good of an idea it is for you guys to connect to a server. Like, I guess probably the easiest way might just be to do it on Discord. That probably might be the most secure way as well. But just to show off technically one of the variations, like I said, on Twitch subscription right now, that one's a different color than the other ones. I would love to have a toucan colored Lumini if at all possible. That sounds fun, but it does sound like a lot of work. I also have, like, a stupid thing where I try to do everything by myself, which is probably not a particularly great character trait. So it's the type of thing where it's like, I'm sure, like, if I paid someone like a couple $100, they would be able to just kind of do it for me, and it would save me, like, an infinite amount of headache. But I'm one, very cheap, and two, a bit too prideful. Oh, tomorrow we're still having Grounded. I think we're having D&D on Sunday, but I'm not 100% sure if we actually are having D&D on Sunday. So that's a little bit up in the air. I don't know yet. Because it always seems like their plans change. Just go downstairs and poke Stumpy. I'm not sure if Stumpy can do this, honestly. That might be a little bit out of his current skill set. Although I could probably just go down and throw a web hosting for dummies book at him. I heard something about toggles while I was working. Oh, hey, Kyoku. I guess I could show off the thingies again before I leave for today, because I do have to have dinner in, like, how long? In, like, about 2 hours. So here they are again. So, first of all, we have the donation one. That's technically not a redeem. That is a trigger. There is one where people follow and subscribe, which is just this. Of D&D sessions, everyone has to be available. That is true. That's why it's kind of impossible. For, like, subscriptions on Twitch, or like memberships on YouTube, which is the one where like you guys actually give me money. Okay, who was that? I'll have you know, I still don't actually know who has donated to me because I haven't figured that out yet. So whoever did that, thank you. Again, I will try and figure it out, and thank you in next stream as well. But the subscription thing is this one. Oh, wait, you guys also get to see that, you guys have physics now. So, hold on, let me do that again. I would like to reiterate that that was not actually me that time. Wait, hold on, let me keep spamming this until, like, you guys can see yourself roll off again. Ah! Darn it. The fence does not have collision, and I kind of think I might want to keep it that way, because it's really funny when they roll off the ledge. Then we have the throw, the exclamation mark throw, redeem, or exclamation mark yeet, which is this one, as Cowboy so generously pointed out. This one does not have a cooldown. So oh wait, hold on. I just noticed that the throw emote is not properly doing it on YouTube. Why is that? Wait, actually, why is that? Is it not enabled? It is enabled. What the heck? What the heck? Let me check that real quick. It should be under YouTube points rewards. Command triggered. What is the command? That's the right command. Because it should also tell you guys that you guys have done it. And also remove the points for it. So I need to debug that at some point. Probably, maybe, definitely. YouTube not working? That's so weird. So the problem is that there is a the way I have it set up on YouTube is completely manual because there's no native integration. So I have it working on Twitch through the Twitch point system, but YouTube system doesn't exist. So I need to do it like manually through StreamerBot, and it is slightly jank. Is a cheese wheel in the pool of throwable objects? No, but it can be. Okay. So the other ones is the stretch redeem, which, hold on, let me do it from this one because I know this trigger works. Which, aside from making me stretch, also does that. Thank you, Zombie Dragon 68. I don't know why the bot just comes up with random names to redeem the stuff, and then sometimes it chooses like Gav, so it might be taking from a list of viewers who have previously viewed my streams or something. And then we have the hydrate one, which is quite possibly the most resource intensive. And still has a little bit too much force to it. And then the one I guess I'll leave you guys off on, and is probably the most cursed, is this one, is exclamation mark bald. Ow! Okay, wait, so it does work on Twitch. Like, it's a heavier. Wait, does Eric also have a hydrate? That's like similar. I didn't know that. Anyway, bye.